So, we've checked out everything. Statistically, we're fine. It's just the power play that I want to change up here. It's just the power play. That's the only thing, okay? So, Len Little, Loftus, okay, everything down here is fine. Now, our third line, boys, you guys are going to be saying trade these guys at the trade deadline, trade them at the trade deadline. We have a big contract year coming up this year. Connolly and Granlund together are only 7 mil. You got 3 in Granlund, 4 in Connolly, so that's one of the main reasons I'm keeping them. If they both were like 4.5, just like LaFontaine, Galchenyuk, and Monahan wanted, then I would have kept the other guys. But salary cap wise, because we have to have a big salary cap this year, that's why I wanted to keep them, okay? And you know what? If your third line all has 30 points each, that's a pretty good deep third line. It is, okay? So they're not playing like I want them to play, but for a third line, they're doing fine, okay? They're doing fine for third liner. Braden Shen, like he's doing fine for a third line as well. You see 32 points, he's a plus 20. All right, so that's what those third liners are doing for us. We've got to lower our expectations now for Granlund, Connolly, and what's his name? Granlund, Connolly, and Shen. Well, not Shen. But as long as they have like 30, 40 points at the end of the regular season, if they can get to 35 points, 40 points, it's a good year, okay? It's a good year. Look at this. I mean, Connolly had 60 points this year, but I'm pretty sure that was the year we put him up on the first line or the year that he was playing alongside Joe Thornton. So, something's just not clicking with those guys this year, all right? But for third liners, I think they're fine. We don't need to get anyone else for third liners, okay? Because, again, our team is doing fine right now. Now, the power play. We've got to change up the power play a little bit. I want to put back what we had in the beginning of the season. All right, so Loftus, Stamkos, and Len Little's going to be on the second line power play. I'm going to put Sagan. I'm going to put Sagan on the first line. All right, I want to get another sniper in there. No, so Granlund's coming off. You know who I'm putting in? Dustin Brown. He's getting power play time. We've tried Granlund. We've tried Connolly. Just both have not worked, all right? So we're putting Dustin Brown in there. So I'm going to go back to a good little formula that I have. Remember, I forget which year it was. It was either our first or second. It was our second Stanley Cup win. Yeah, when we had Dustin Brown, Stamkos, and who else was it? It was some other playmaker. Was it the Nuge? No, it wasn't the Nuge. It might have been Loftus. It might have been Loftus that we had there in the playoff run in year 5. And they had a great playoff run together. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reunite these guys on the power play, see what they do, and then I'm going to put Len Little, Tyler Sagan, and Nugent Hopkins on the second line power play, okay? I'm going to try and give Dustin Brown the first line power play because our power play has just been doing shit lately. All right, so we have really nothing to lose. We're still scoring goals 5v5. Our penalty kill is still fine. So we just need to tweak with it right now to try and get it on track before the playoffs, all right? So that's what I'm going to do for the power play. Stamkos, Loftus, Dustin Brown, Len Little, Tyler Sagan, and the Nugent Hopkins. So if that doesn't work out, we can bring like Brown down for the Nuge, Loftus, and Stamkos, all right? We can do many different things, but we got to figure out what's wrong with the power play right now, okay? All right, so we're going to leave that the way it is. Yep. Okay. Yep, everything's looking good. Everything's looking gravy. All right. So, what's our AHL team looking like? 37, 18, and 3. Pretty good. They're pretty good. So, I was going to end this video now so that I could have your guys' comments for the trade deadline. But you know what, boys? I'm going to say it right now, and I'm going to make sure it happens. I'm not going to trade anyone, all right? Our team for the last 2 months have been playing outstanding. We have got back into the President's Trophy race, so I don't want to mess with anything, okay? I've said it before, I'll say it again. These guys get one more chance. I was 99.9% sure that I wasn't going to go into this and make trades, but now I'm 110% sure, okay? I will go into trade negotiations just to see if there's anybody with a trade that I can't say no to. But I'm not putting Granlund or Connolly on the trading block. We're keeping them. Their salaries are great. We can trade them at the end of the year because they have the long-term salaries, all right, to free up some cap space if we want to. All right, there's nobody else out there that I want to get to put on the third line. They're doing fine for the third line. We just got to make sure our power play is working, and our whole team will be clicking then, okay? Our whole team will be clicking. So nobody even came to us with any trade offers. All right. All right. So we've done it. No, we don't need you. Here's the waiver pickups. No, we don't need a tough guy. No, we don't need you. Chris Dreger. No, we don't need you. All right. All right, boys. So we have 14 games left. You know what? I'll just do it in this video. Why not? Yeah, we'll just do it in this video. All right. We'll simulate all the way up to the end. All the way up to the end. We'll just do it here in this video. It's okay. All right, and we start the first game 0-4. We get shut out. Come on, boys. We lose one, come back with a win. There you go. So we're still on that good run that we started back in January. Okay, we haven't trailed off. Remember, like last year, it was a good December and January, and then we had a bad February. All right, and then we didn't really finish that strong. If we can just, oh, that's a big win against Toronto. That's a big win against Toronto, and it's a regulation win. They didn't even get a point out of it. If we can just continue the little streak that we're on, we're going to win the Presidents, all right? We're going to win the Presidents, no doubt in my mind. So come on, boys, just keep winning some games here. Oh, my God, regulation loss, come on. We're losing one, we're winning one. We're losing one, we're winning one. Come on, we got to win like 3 or 4 in a row here, all right? Just win some games here. I want to get to 55 wins. We can do it. It was 14 games left, I think. We could have gone 10-4. I don't know how many losses we've already had. I wasn't keeping track of it. But I think we can still get to 55 wins. All right, here's another big game against Toronto. We beat them in regulation last time. Come on, I want to see a game. I want to see a W with a 2-goal difference for us. Come on. Come on. Don't have a there, and it's a 2-goal difference. So in 2 games against Toronto, we get and a back-to-back and another 2. Oh, man. In 3 games against Toronto, we got 6 points and they had 0 points. So that definitely, I think, I think even if we lose the rest now, because Toronto was the only team that was semi-close to us, I think the Presidents is ours. Yeah, even when we're losing one, we're coming back with a win. The Presidents is ours. There's another win. Yes, boys. We got our second President's Trophy in our franchise. Oh, yeah, we won the Presidents for sure. Scouting assignment. Send them out. There you go. Defenseman. Yeah, I'll do these defensemen again. There you go. 6 weeks. Very nice. All right. Simulate. Come on now. Come on. There you go. All right. So we finished the season very strong, and we got to 55 wins. So we went 10-4 in our last 14 games. Very nice. All right. Goals against average. Bernie Mac finished 6th. Save percentage. He's not up there. Wins, he's up there. Points. Kessel led the NHL in points. Kadri was like 4th. Holy crap. Stamkos had 93 points. So Stamkos, another great year for Stammer. Assists. Lofthouse is not up there. All right. Goals. Stamkos is up there. He had a 40-goal season. Very nice. The Eastern Conference looks like that. 113 points for the Tampa Bay Lightning. And yes, we won the President's Trophy, boys. So a great year for the Tampa Bay Lightning. No doubt, no doubt. So let's do a whole season wrap-up here. I know this video is kind of going long, but I want to set it up for the playoffs in the next video. Team stats. Let's check out everything. Did we get to the top of the league for goals for? No, we're just trailing Toronto by .03. All right, so we're right there. Our goals for are still all there. Goals against, we're first in the NHL now, so our defense has come around. Thank you, Bernie Mac. He's coming around at the right time. All right, power play percentage, oh my God, our power play just cannot get going. So that's one thing. Even with Dustin Brown, it's even hurt us even more, all right? Even though we're winning games, our power play is just not there. So boys, you can come up with line combinations for the power play because we have nothing to lose. So going into the playoffs, what should we do about the power play lines? Let me know. Maybe even put a forward on defense. All right, because it is just not working right now. It started off the year great, but we put Granlund there, it dropped to 18. We put Brown there now, it dropped to 17. All right, so let me know, boys. Power play's got to change. Maybe Dustin Brown wasn't a good idea there. Penalty kill, it's 2nd in the NHL. All right, so our penalty kill is great. I love that. All right, so statistically, everything is great except for our power play. So that's good. We can change our lines up without affecting everything because it's just power play lines, okay? So let me know, boys. Power play combinations. You guys can let me know about that. And let's check out our player stats. Come on now. Oh, my God. Player stats take forever to load. Holy crap. All right, so forwards. Let's check this out. So Stamkos had 93 points. Lofthouse had more than a point a game player. Very nice. Len Little had 77 points in his first career NHL season. What a great rookie season for him. 25 goals, 50 assists. So he's a 25-50 man. Very nice. The Nude, 66 points. Very nice. Sagan, 64. You know what? It's not bad. If I wish they were up at around 70, but it's still not bad. All right. Dustin Brown, 44, and that's great for him. That is very good for him. A guy who was on the 3rd line, all right, then got moved up to the 2nd line, or the 1st line. Which one? I think it was the 2nd line, right. And he barely had any power play time. He still ended up with 44 points. So Dustin Brown is a very good player for us, boys. Braden Shen, no power play time, 3rd line the whole season, and he had more points than Connolly and Granlund. Good God. Connolly and Granlund both ended up with 34 points. It could be better, but you know what? 3rd liners, we're winning games right now, so It is what it is. For right now, we'll deal with it, all right? But looking forward, we'll keep that in mind. Connolly and Granlund, they had their chances this year, but they just couldn't get it going, all right? They just couldn't get it into sixth. They were just stuck. So, defenseman, Victor Hedman, 43, couldn't have a defenseman with 50 points. All right, so our defensemen did good. They just did what they do. They did what they do. Plus players, nothing outstanding offensively, but you know what? We're a good team, so I have no complaints. Goaltenders, it's below 2.25, so Bernie Mac started playing really good towards the end of the regular season, 2.21, and his save percentage of .918. So going into the playoffs, we are on fire. Our goaltender's there, our goal scoring is there, our penalty killing is there, our goals against is there. It's just our power play, all right, boys? So boys, I will let you dictate what kind of power play line we should have. And it can be anything. It can be a forward on the point. It can be anything because I've tried everything and it's just not working out for us. And Stamkos is now a 99 overall. All right, so Dustin Brown definitely has to leave. But what should we do? Should we give Connolly the points? But we have great offensive defensemen on the power play, so I don't know. I don't know what it is, all right, boys? So let me know for the power play because that's the one thing that we're weak in. We're going into the playoffs, and that's the one thing that we need to change, all right? Our AHL team looks like they're going to be in the playoffs, very good. And for our Year 7 playoffs, the Tampa Bay Lightning have to face... who do we have to face? We got the first-seeded team. Come on now. We got home ice advantage all throughout the playoffs here. Come on now. Jesus. Trying to make this suspenseful. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Just simulate to the playoffs. Jesus, there it is, the Ottawa Senators. So the Tampa Bay Lightning versus the Ottawa Senators. First round of your Year 7 playoffs, all right, boys? And that's coming up next. Let me know about the power play.